The Ottoman Empire was founded by Osman Brabin in 1299 in the Anatolian region. In the following centuries, the empire expanded rapidly, covering vast areas of the Middle East, Southeastern Europe, and North Africa. The peak of the glory of the Ottoman Empire occurred during the reign of Suleiman the Magnificent in the 16th century. The Ottoman Empire had a very complex social and political structure. The Sultan is the supreme ruler, but he is supported by an efficient and strong bureaucratic system. Under the Sultan, there were a number of high officials such as the Grand Vizier, who held executive and administrative powers. The harem was a part of the palace specifically for the royal family and palace women. In the harem, there were the Sultan's legal wives, the Sultan's mother, Valide Sultan, and concubines. A concubine is a woman who does not have official status as a wife, but has an intimate relationship with the Sultan. Even if unmarried, concubines could have great influence within the court, especially if they bore the Sultan a son. There were several reasons why the Sultan did not marry his concubine. 1. Political strategy. Political marriages were a common practice in the Ottoman Empire. Sultans often married women from other noble or royal families to strengthen political alliances. Marrying a concubine did not provide the same political benefits. 2. Freedom in the harem. The Sultan had greater freedom in choosing and changing his concubines. If a concubine became a legal wife, the relationship became more formal and bound by stricter rules. 3. Influence of the Sultan's mother, Valide Sultan. The Sultan's mother, who had great influence in the harem, often preferred that her sons not marry concubines. This allowed them to maintain control and balance of power within the palace. 4. Dynasty security. By not marrying concubines, the Sultan could prevent internal conflict and competition between concubines for principal wife status. This helped maintain stability and security within the harem and throughout the kingdom. Despite not having official status as a wife, concubines could have great influence. Some of the concubines who gave birth to the Sultan's sons could become the mothers of the future Sultan, who was called Haseki Sultan. In some cases, a concubine could even be promoted to valid Sultan if her son ascended the throne. Harem Sultan. One of the most famous concubines in Ottoman history was Harem Sultan, also known as Roxolana. Harem Sultan was originally a concubine, but later married Suleiman the Magnificent. This marriage was highly unusual and marked a major change in Ottoman court traditions. Harem Sultan had great influence in the politics and policies of the kingdom, showing how influential a concubine could be. The Sultan's decision not to marry his concubine was not due to a lack of affection or appreciation, but rather was based on political strategy, social structure, and dynastic interests. Despite this, concubines continued to play an important role in court life and the history of the Ottoman Empire, proving that power and influence did not necessarily come from official status, but from complex personal and political relationships.